Mom friends are going camping next week. I've decided to go. What? But we didn't invite you. Besides, how did you know we were going? I heard other mom friends talking about it. I was actually planning to go out that day, but my husband had to go into work all of a sudden, so now I have to take care of my son. It's boring to just stay inside with my son, so I thought that it would be fun to take him camping. Wait a minute. This is a camping trip only for adults. It's fine if you come, but if you bring your son, it'll be difficult for us. It's just my son, it won't be too bad. And he was telling me how he wanted to go, so please let me take him. I can't let you bring your son. If you really want to come with us, can you at least get someone to babysit your son while you're gone? Well, my in-laws are busy, and my parents live far away, so that'll be kind of hard. Then please don't come. But I want to go camping. It's so boring sitting in the house all day. It shouldn't be boring if your son is with you, right? Why don't the two of you go somewhere together? I can't think of going anywhere other than camping. I've even bought a new fishing rod for the occasion. So I'm going, no matter what. I'm serious. You'll make things difficult for us. I'm sure your son wouldn't want to be around a bunch of adults during the camp either. Don't worry, he'll be alright, because his mom's with him. That's not what I mean. Please think about your son's feelings. I am thinking about them. We're not doing anything at home, so wouldn't it be fun if we went camping? Anyways, come pick us up on the day you leave, got it? Excuse me? I'm carpooling with other mom friends, so I can't. Your car is big enough to fit us. It shouldn't be a big deal to add 2 more people. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay, we'll see you later. Hold on. The day of the camping trip. Erica, we can't find you. Where did you go? Sorry, I was so fixated on fishing. Is it okay if we eat lunch without you? Your son seems to be hungry too. Go ahead. I probably won't be going back for a while. What? I knew I'd be able to catch more fish with my new fishing rod. It's fine if you go fishing, but shouldn't you think more about your son? He looks really lonely. Really? But isn't everyone watching him? Yes, but he's been seeming down. He probably wants to spend more time with his mother, and your son doesn't seem to feel comfortable with us. Can I take him to you, Erica? Can you tell me where you are right now? I can't have him come over here. I can't concentrate on fishing with my son here. Hey, stop only thinking about yourself and think about your son for once. Sorry, I just caught a big fish, so I'm going to have to talk to you later. Hey, wait a minute. I don't have time for this right now, so take care of my son, alright? Erica? Erica, your son told us that he's going over to where you're fishing. He knows where you're at, so I just wanted to let you know. See you later. Sorry. I was busy fishing again. I left my son at the campsite, where you guys were taking care of him all day. I didn't realize it's already the evening. I'll be coming back soon. You're not with your son? Huh? He's not at the campsite? Didn't you see my text from a few hours ago? I said that your son headed over to where you were fishing. Oh, yeah, but my son didn't come here. What? I thought you were with him the whole time. This isn't good. We need to find him right away. Surely someone found him somewhere. Huh? There are a lot of adults at this campground. I'm sure someone found my son. What are you talking about? Your own child is missing. It should be normal for a parent to worry. Well, I can't help the fact that he got lost. It's times like these where you have to keep your cool. We'll help you look for your son, so please come with us to look for him. Let us know if you find him. What? I have to help look for him too? Huh? I'm really tired from fishing. I'm sure he hasn't gone far. Can you guys just look for him? What are you saying? Do you not care about what happens to your son? I didn't say that. Actually, he's been super into hide and seek lately. Maybe he's hiding nearby. He'll come out soon, so don't worry. Never mind. If we keep talking, we won't get anywhere. We'll go search for your son. Thank you. I'll head back to the campsite. I caught a lot of fish, so look forward to it. Erica, we found your son. Thank goodness. Seems like it was easy to find him. By the way, where was he? It seems like he was hiding near the entrance of the campsite. He was waiting for you to come home, Erica. He wanted to be with you, not us. Oh, I see. So he was playing hide and seek. I'm glad he was found safely, even though I knew he'd be found quickly. Hey, how can you be so calm about this? Why don't you worry about your son for once? Of course I was worried about him, but it's not like my son would be found if I was worried about him. Were you really worried? It didn't seem that way to me. Well, it's hard to tell from text. Your son was crying all by himself. He felt lonely after being stuck with us. Really? He really wanted to find you, but he got lost, so he came back to us. He probably didn't want to come back to us either, so he was hiding somewhere where no one could find him. Oh, I see. Your son was feeling very lonely, you know? Don't you feel anything after hearing this story? Sure, it was wrong to get caught up in fishing, but I also want to have fun sometimes. What's with that? Come on, wouldn't you get tired if you were only taking care of your kid all of the time? We need to let loose and have some fun on our days off. It doesn't look like you're sorry for your actions at all. I mean, I don't even know what I should be sorry about. Besides, didn't I tell you guys to watch my son? It's not like I was neglecting him. Anyways, I'm really hungry. I'm also back at the campground, so get dinner ready for me. You and your son are getting picked up by your husband tonight. What? What are you talking about? Your husband said he's coming to pick you up, and he'll get here as soon as possible. He said he needs to talk about something important. Wait a minute. Why do you know my husband's number? You don't know him, do you, Nancy? Your son told me his number. Your husband gave your son his number in case anything happened to him. And what did you tell my husband? You better not have said anything absurd. Anything absurd? That I left my son with you and I spent time alone fishing? Of course I told him everything. I even screenshotted our text so far and sent it to him. What? So he knows that I didn't try and look for my kid? Of course. I'm sure you'll be hearing from your husband soon. I just got a text from him. I can't believe you really told him. Of course I did. Your husband seems to be on a business trip, but he said he'll drop everything and come pick you and your son up. My husband said he wants to divorce me. What am I gonna do? That's what you get for doing something so unforgivable. I think it's natural for him to give up on you. Please tell him what you told him was a mistake. If you don't, I'm really going to get a divorce. It's what you deserve. You brought this on yourself. Come on. If I really get divorced, then we can't be mom friends anymore. Won't you be lonely? Not at all. I don't want anything to do with an insane person who leaves their children alone just to enjoy themselves. You're terrible. I thought we were friends. What's with that attitude? I'll tell you this now that we're in this situation. Erica, I've never thought of you as a friend. Huh? I didn't even invite you to this camping trip because I thought you'd cause trouble if you came with us. What's with that? Was I causing trouble? All you were doing was causing trouble. When we had a barbecue together, you didn't prepare anything. You just ate all the food. When we went on a trip, we only went to the places you wanted to go, and you didn't listen to anyone else's opinions. If we ever did something you didn't want to do, you would complain. Would you be able to put up with all of this if we were acting the same way? I didn't realize I was that bothersome. Well, if you were aware of it, you wouldn't have been doing any of these things. But I can't get a divorce. I'm a full-time housewife. And if I become single, how am I supposed to manage to live? That's what you're worried about? Shouldn't the thing you should be worried about most is being separated from your child? Well, sure, that would make me sad, but I can't do anything if I don't have my life on track. You're unbelievable. Even after all this, you still can only think about yourself. You don't have the qualifications to be a mother. Don't say that. Now please, tell my husband that these things aren't true. He's really pissed. No. We'll watch your kid until your husband gets here. You better get back here soon, Erica. And when your husband arrives, go with him and your son. Hey, because of you, my husband took my son and left me. What am I gonna do if we get divorced? Oh, your husband hasn't divorced you yet? We're holding off talking about that to think about our son. I thought he'd leave you immediately. We're never getting a divorce, alright? Now, can you talk to my husband about this? Huh? You're still going on about that? You don't seem to have learned your lesson at all. Why do I have to be blamed for all of this in the first place? My husband is always busy with work and leaves all the housework to me. My husband is who's in the wrong here. You say you take proper care of your children, but on his days off, you leave your child with your husband and go out on your own. In return, I devote myself to taking care of my son on the weekdays, so there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a crime to enjoy myself on a day off. But even on weekdays, you ask your mom friends to take care of your son, don't you? And then you go out on your own, right? Sure, I'd ask them to take care of him sometimes, but it's not like it was every day. Speaking of which, what were you doing when you left your son with your mom friends? I was hanging out with my friends. But don't most of your friends your age have children, just like us? I have friends who are single, and I have a wide range of social connections, so I have lots of younger friends too. Maybe you were having an affair. What? Can you not say weird things like that? I wasn't having an affair. I was just having fun with younger men. So it's true you were playing with younger men. What? You knew about that? Of course. If you were to go on dates openly in the neighborhood, of course I'd find out. It's quite well known among mom friends. What? I didn't think I'd get caught. Is that the reason why my mom friends stopped taking care of my son? Because the rumors were spreading? That's probably why. Oh no, I should have gone on dates farther away. That's what you're regretting? Well, it wasn't like I was having an affair, so it's fine. I can't breathe if I'm in the house all day. I wanted to be soothed by a younger man. You really do only think about yourself. A person like you is not fit to be a parent. If you just want to have fun, then you should be alone and live without bothering other people. I won't be able to live if I was alone. It's all thanks to my husband's money that I'm able to live my life and hang around younger boys. And your husband doesn't know his money is being used this way, does he? Well, of course not. If he found out that I was using money from our living expenses to hang around younger men, he'd divorce me immediately. Your husband just told me he's divorcing you right away. What? He's getting the divorce papers with your mother-in-law and bringing them to you right now. Can you stop saying weird things like that? How would you even know what he's doing? I've actually been sending him our conversation. What? You mean our conversation that we're currently having? Yep. Why did you keep that from me? That's an invasion of privacy. Your husband told me that if you contacted me, he wanted me to send him the details. What? You're terrible for selling me out. Aren't you the terrible one here? Leaving your precious child with me and the other moms while you enjoy yourself? Please think about your son for once. I am thinking about him. I was in so much pain giving birth to him. If you really thought he was important, you wouldn't leave him with other mom friends or belittle him and hang out with younger men, right? You betrayed your family. It's clear why your husband decided to divorce you. I didn't mean to betray him. Sure, I was playing around too much, but I do care about my family. Oh no. Now I got a text from my mother-in-law. What'd she say? She told me to divorce her son. She can't entrust her precious son and cute grandson with a woman like me. That sounds about right. I agree with her. It's really scary when she gets upset, and once she makes up her mind, she never changes her opinion. In that case, you have no choice but to obey her, right? And you don't have any right to object. But I can't raise my son alone. Even if I'm told I get child support, I'll definitely be living a poorer life than right now. I absolutely don't want to lower my living standards. What? You really think you'll get custody? Are you an idiot? What? But doesn't the mother usually get custody in a divorce? That's often the case, but custody is determined by taking into account the parent's financial circumstances and the child's wishes as well. I may not have money, but I'm sure my child will choose me. Your son is saying he wants to cut all ties with you. What? It looks like he was disillusioned with you after the camping trip. He doesn't want to see you ever again. You're kidding, right? You can get more details from your husband and mother-in-law. I don't want to intrude on other people's family matters anyways. So does that mean I'm going to have to pay child support? Yes, it does. That's impossible! If I were to do that, I won't be able to survive. After putting your son through so much, it's time for you to have a tough time. Living all alone, with no one to help you. I can't do this. Please, help me convince my husband not to divorce me. No, I don't plan to be involved with you in any way from now on, so I'm blocking you. Goodbye. In the end, Erica got a divorce from her husband, and per their son's request, her husband got custody of him. Erica has left town and started living alone in an apartment. Currently, she is spending her days working hard to pay for her child support and living expenses. It seems that she has also been abandoned by her parents, and currently has no one to rely on. I hope she will experience hell for a while.